Squad, please.
Novak Djokovic is the reigning Australian Open champion, a statement true in 8 of the last 13 years. The Serbian star has dominated in Melbourne since first winning the title in 2008, and 2021 could see him overtake Roger Federer's astonishing record of 20 men's Grand Slam titles. So many factors aid Djokovic's quest to be the champion of champions, but perhaps his most potent weapon is his sheer mental toughness. Very few in the game can deal with pressure quite like Novak. When he's seemingly down and out, he somehow finds a way. In the 2020 Australian Open final, Djokovic faced a barrage of power from the Austrian Dominic Thiem and found himself behind at the third set sit-down. During this changeover, Djokovic refocused and, for the remainder of the match, presented a calm and rarely changing physical exterior. Known for his love of meditation and journaling, living in the present and channeling positivity comes very naturally to Djokovic. And on this occasion, it was evidently an extremely powerful self-help tool. Just over an hour after pushing the reset button, he'd become an 8-time Australian Open champion, strolling casually to the net as if he'd known all along that victory was inevitable. Thiem had created 40 game points, managing to convert just 18. By comparison, Djokovic created 22, but ruthlessly converted 19, an impressive ratio of 86%. The Serb, as ever, had mastered the art of winning when it mattered. Djokovic has a huge tally of Grand Slams and is the only player to have won all 9 Masters Series events twice. But what is perhaps less known is that he has a winning record against both Federer and Nadal. In fact, where many players often wilt in the presence of the class and legacy of the two titans, Djokovic seems to draw energy. In recent years, Djokovic has played 5-hour matches at the business end of Wimbledon with both of these tennis greats. And on both occasions, he's reached peak form when seemingly down and out. The 2018 semi-final between Djokovic and Nadal was an epic. At 5 hours and 15 minutes, it currently stands as the second longest match Djokovic has ever played. During the deciding set, Nadal twice found himself with multiple break points at crucial moments, only to lose the games moments later. A year on, this time in the final against Federer, Djokovic was involved in another marathon. At 8-7 in the 5th set, he saw off 2 Federer championship points, and the match went to Wimbledon's first 12-all tiebreak. Djokovic has an outstanding record in breakers against Federer. His plan was simple: hold his nerve and his serve and force mistakes from the Swiss maestro. True to this, Djokovic remained relentless and offensive, but also relaxed, playfully smiling throughout. His remarkable calmness juxtaposed against the apprehensive groans and murmurs of a centre court crowd largely backing Federer. A deadly backhand down the line set up Djokovic's first championship point. He only needed the one to clinch his 5th Wimbledon crown. Performing under pressure at clutch moments in big matches is nothing new to Novak Djokovic. In fact, from 2003, when the now superstar was playing futures events, up to 2020, Djokovic won 71.4% of the finals he played in. This is better than Federer's 66.2% and Nadal's 68.9% in finals. Billie Jean King said pressure was a privilege. Djokovic has turned it to his advantage. It wasn't always that way. Djokovic has made some incredible strides and sacrifices to become what he is today, whether it's his hours of flexibility and stretching work or having nasal surgery and going gluten-free to help his breathing. Dedicating himself to making marginal gains has set him above the rest. But perhaps the most important transformation has been in his adaptive response to stressful situations. As he's matured, Djokovic has improved his ability to handle the stress of competing against the best in the most challenging moments. Back in 2014, when asked about the recent hiring of then-coach Boris Becker, he said, "I felt I dropped 2 or 3 titles in the last 2 years I could have won. I felt there was a mental edge I was lacking." Like with any physical skill, mastery of the mind can be taught. Djokovic himself has attributed his transformation to his engagement in mindfulness practices. In his 2013 book, Serve to Win, he revealed he used a mindfulness-based mental training approach to gain control over his thoughts. "I've done so much mindfulness that my brain functions better now automatically. I used to freeze up whenever I made a mistake. Now when I blow a serve or shank a backhand, I still get those flashes of self-doubt, but I know now how to handle them. I do it every day for about 15 minutes, and it's as important to me as my physical training, he said. Instead of trying to silence your mind or find inner peace, you allow and accept your thoughts as they come. In a recent interview with Graham Bensinger, Djokovic said a major turning point for him was when he started to acknowledge this self-doubt and accept it as part of him. Mindfulness is all about awareness, feeling comfortable in the uncomfortable. By simply recognizing stressful situations, accepting them and moving on, it allows Djokovic to stay focused on playing his game. And what a game it is.